Welcome to the lesson. In this video, we are going to do Unit 3, Education and Employment, Listening Tasks 11 to 13. Let's look at the unit objectives. You've been practicing sentence completion tasks in this unit. So the tasks that you are going to do in this lesson will help you to practice strategies or ways or techniques to help you answer sentence completion tasks. In the exam, you will hear a conversation and you will have to complete a sentence listening to a conversation. It is important that you recognize synonyms and paraphrase because the words in the sentences may not be the same as the words used by the speaker. The words could be synonyms, words with the same meaning, or a paraphrase. You know what's a paraphrase. Let's take a look at the task. Task 11. Read the tip. You can write numbers in figures. Let me take my pen. You can write in figures or in words. So you can write the number as a figure, as a number itself, or you can write it in words like 2, TWO. It's a good idea to write them in figures as it takes less time and you will not make any spelling mistakes. As I told you earlier, if you spell the word or the number incorrectly, your answer will be wrong. So it's always better to write a number when a number is required. Don't write the number in words. Okay. So complete the sentence below with no more than one word or a number for your answer. So this is the task. Let's go back and read the instruction. Look at the question below. So this is the question. Okay, look at the question below and read the answers that different candidates wrote. So here are the answers. The different candidates are people who take the exam. So these are the answers different candidates wrote. Which answers are correct? Why are the other answers incorrect? So you need to see why you need to first pick the right answers. There could be more than one correct answer. Okay. And look at the other answers and think about why these answers are wrong. Okay. All right. Writing numbers. As the tip suggested, it's always better to write figures rather than words, unless you're sure of the spelling. What about these numbers, like 10th, 3rd, 2nd? These are considered as one word. So if the sentence requires you to write a date in this form, like 10th of January, if there is a the in front of the gap or an off after the gap, then it requires you to write the number in this form. So you need to be careful. Look at the words before and after the gap to understand what you are required to do. Okay? Can you write like this, 10th of? You can. These are two words, but it's okay to write two words. Actually, these are not two words. This is a word and a number. Okay, so you can write a word and a number. Let's go back to the instruction and read the instruction clearly again. Then you will understand why this is okay. Read the instruction. Write no more than one word and a number. So you are allowed to write a word and a number. That's fine. But you're not allowed to write two words according to the instruction here. Okay. So if you write 10th of, it is a word and a number which is allowed. Okay. Right. So open your Moodle page and complete this task. Move on to task 12. Let's read the information here. The questions always follow the order of the information you hear in the conversation. In this type of task, sentence completion tasks, where you listen to a conversation and complete the sentences, the sentences always follow the order of the information in the conversation. So this means that you will hear the answer to question 1 before you hear the answer to question 2. So you can follow the questions. You can follow the questions or the sentences as you listen to the conversation, because the information in the conversation will be in the same order. So what are you required to do in task 12? Read the questions carefully. Here, the sentences. Yeah, read the questions carefully. Then put the topics below. There are topics here below. In the order they will be mentioned in the conversation. The first one has been done for you. Let me explain this with an example. Look at number 1. The title of the course the speaker wants to do is dash. You don't have to fill in the gap with the answer because there's no audio. You need to find out the topic. What's the topic here? What's the topic? The title of the course the speaker wants to do. The name of the course. That's the topic that is mentioned in the conversation. So you write number 1. Let's do one more. Number 2. The course starts at. What's required here? Time. Yeah. So what's the topic? The starting time of the course. So here you write number 2. So complete this task on Moodle. Okay. Let's move on to the next task, which is task 13. Listening for synonyms and paraphrase. Synonyms are words with the same meaning. And paraphrase, you already know what a paraphrase is. Paraphrase is saying something or writing something in other words. There is a text, you write the information in the text in different words without copying the same words from the text. That's a paraphrase. You already know this. Why are synonyms and paraphrases important in listening? Sometimes the words in the sentence or the question in the sentence completion task may not be the same as the words used by the speaker in the conversation. the words in the sentence itself, in the question, could be a synonym or a paraphrase. So if you don't know how to identify synonyms or paraphrases, then it will be difficult for you to find the correct answer. Okay, let's read the information here. The speakers you hear often use different words to those in the questions. You may hear a synonym or paraphrase, a word or words with a similar meaning. So before you listen, try to identify key words and phrases in the sentences and think about possible synonyms for each one. So in task 13, it's a very easy task. It's a matching task. You need to match the words with their words and phrases with their synonyms, A to I. Add these words in your vocabulary log because these are words that are often used in the exam, especially if the conversation is about education and employment. These are high frequency words, which means words that are used very often. Okay, so it's important that you know the meaning of the words and keep a record of these words in your vocab log. Okay, that's all for now. This is the end of the video. Thank you.